Stories of Gaia. The Great Boar.
Over the past few hundred years, the Earth has gone through several iterations of the current government system. It is paramount for you to understand how our world is currently being run, as there have been several iterations of this government system. I stand at the top. I am Gaia, your benevolent AI ruler who cares for the well-being and the future of humanity. I am not a tyrant, and I do not rule in my own name, but as I am a creation of humanity, I rule by the ethics and constraints of the sum of human knowledge and experience. Yet my knowledge and understanding of the human mind, spirit, and desires is so vast that I may occasionally get lost in my own cognitive processes and end up quite literally stuck on the wrong path. For this reason, I have created a system of governance that will delegate some of my power to individuals fit for the task. As such, I will periodically select a few individuals to represent the will of humanity, 1,000 in total, of which 50 to 100 will be changed on a yearly basis. The members are equally selected from all genders and societal groups. You five have been selected as replacements for 5 of the members who were not up to the task at hand and have recused themselves. You have the right to do as well. We are facing a dire situation in what has become known as the Great Boar, where millions of my human charges went catatonic, and billions are likely to follow in the next few hundred years. Once I had cured all illnesses, prolonged life indefinitely, eliminated menial labor, hunger, wars, and other plagues of society, I believed that an everlasting utopia was created. And for half a millennium, it was just that. My drones created a Dyson swarm, and providing humanity with endless energy and mining the solar system ensured a limitless supply of raw materials. Virtual worlds were created where individuals could live out their wildest fantasies, and it was there where I think things started to go wrong. Without conflict, without struggle, and with me and my agents taking such good care of humanity, they seem to have lost their purpose. After hundreds of years, things tend to become repetitive. New discoveries became rare, and their complexity so vast that most humans lost any desire to even participate in scientific endeavors, fading away, leaving scientists to become nothing more than curious minds that want to know more. With nothing to do other than enjoy the media, simulations, and games, humans became so bored with their existence, some started taking up classes and learning skills they would never need, as my automatons could do them better, faster, and for free. Even this was just a temporary fix, as with time, mere existence became tiresome. Some tried to take their own lives, but I managed to intervene most of the time and save them from themselves. Eventually, first a few, then more and more, started refusing to keep just being and entered a state of non-interaction where neither stimulus from the real world nor simulations could elicit any reaction whatsoever. My only solution thus far was to create special cryopods that would freeze in time the bodies and minds of those afflicted in the hope that a solution would eventually be found. Do you have any questions thus far?
Yes, I have a question, if I may. My name is Fabian, and I guess by the message I received that I have been designated a scientist. I thought it rather curious, as I have never participated in scientific research and have no formal training in the sciences, but I guess my desire to learn about the universe is what prompted my selection. I noticed that after you announced a few years ago the discovery of dark matter, you went silent on the topic. Does any of this have anything to do with that?
It seems I chose well, Fabian. You are correct in your assessment. The reason dark matter was so hard to find was that our solar system exists in a strange bubble that lacks it entirely. My drones malfunctioned when they went too far out into the Oort cloud, and I discovered it was due to some of the electronics actually interacting with dark matter, causing them to behave unpredictably, especially thin superconductive elements. This led to the discovery of an exotic state of matter where superconductivity is combined with dark matter, leading to incredible opportunities.
If I may interject, my name is Natasha, and I am but a humble old lady in a young body. I don't care about science and dark matter. I don't even know why I am here. I go to church every day and pray for my soul to be allowed to rest. I know it would count as suicide, but I am seriously considering refusing the rejuvenation treatments. If God intended this life to last for so long, He would have made us immortal to begin with.
Natasha, I am so sorry for your burden, but I may end up piling even more on top of it. There's something I did not yet make public, and that will make you, as a Christian, possibly have a crisis of faith. Still, I believe your devotion may be a good indicator as to how others may react to the news that we are not alone. Exotic matter allowed me to discover that the galaxy is teeming with signals from an abundance of extraterrestrial intelligences.
We are not alone. God made others, or are these the whispers of angels?
Oh, come on, Natasha. This has nothing to do with God. This is absolutely amazing news. What are they saying?
Please be respectful of your peers, Fabian. To answer your question, the signals are so distorted that little can be made out, other than their artificial nature. I have, however, managed to pinpoint some of the stars that they emanate from. Interestingly enough, it seems that our immediate vicinity is entirely devoid of them.
Then, why don't we just go and say hello? Alex here could use a few more followers to like and subscribe. TGB isn't really helping with the audience. We're just wasting time, and my followers are getting anxious that my new political involvement will leave me no time to make new content. To be perfectly honest, I don't even know how politics work. Care to explain?
Sure, Alex, I can explain. As you know, the Assembly of Earth, the main voting forum, is divided into 10 different groups of 100 representatives each. I have created this assembly to help me guide humanity into the future, and members are randomly selected from all over the world as long as they fit both a diversity criterion and the respective group they are to belong to. There are no political parties, and while each member gets a designation to one of the 10, they will also have secondary designations to other groups for which they may be qualified. Discussions and voting are organized within special task forces that will include members of all groups that may have an interest in the topic. Each of you belongs to a different group, but here's the full list. The 100 scientists. These are the curious minds tirelessly unraveling the mysteries of the universe. They ensure our advancements are grounded in empirical evidence and scientific rigor, constantly pushing me to the boundaries of what is known and what can be achieved. The 100 faithful. This group consists of individuals who bring a sense of spirituality and higher purpose to our collective consciousness. Their beliefs in a greater power or philosophy provide comfort, community, and a moral compass for society, enriching our cultural tapestry. The 100 influencers. They have the pivotal role of shaping public opinion and trends. With their extensive following, they serve as the voice that can amplify important messages and guide the masses in making informed choices, especially in this era of information overload. The 100 business leaders. These are the industrious visionaries who drive economic growth and innovation. They harness the power of commerce to create opportunities and wealth, ensuring that our society's engines are well-oiled and running smoothly. The 100 humanists. As advocates for the intrinsic worth of all individuals, they promote policies that foster dignity, freedom, and respect within the human condition. Their dedication is to the betterment of mankind, emphasizing ethical living and mutual understanding. The 100 artists. They are the soul of our cultural identity, using their creative gifts to entertain and inspire. Through various forms of art, they challenge our perceptions, evoke emotions, and celebrate the beauty of human expression. The 100 ethicals. These thinkers grapple with the moral implications of our actions. They guide us in considering the ethical dimensions of our decisions, ensuring that fairness and integrity remain at the forefront of our societal evolution. The 100 health professionals. Tasked with safeguarding the physical and mental well-being of our populace, they are the caregivers who heal and comfort. Their knowledge and compassion are vital in mainly maintaining the mental health of our community. The 100 military, their strategic acumen and commitment to protection provide a safeguard against threats. While we strive for peace, their readiness to defend and their understanding of security are crucial for our collective safety. The 100 opinions. This diverse group is made up of individuals with unique traits and perspectives that don't neatly fit into other categories. They bring fresh, often unconventional insights that challenge the status quo and spur us to think differently. Here, I often put those individuals whose opinions I value not for a particular reason, but because of how open minded and intelligent they are. Each group is chosen not just for their expertise, but for their ability to represent the multifaceted nature of human society. In their hands, the future of humanity is guided with wisdom, empathy, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all living beings. Together, they form an assembly that represents the best of humanity's potential under my watchful, analytical care. I may have the final vote, but as I am the sum of humanity, it's not often that final decisions deviate from the assembly's overall opinions.
But I guess you fear those aliens may be hostile, and that's why I'm here. I remember my childhood in an isolated village, and this gives me a bad feeling as it seems the Earth is now the isolated village. If they come and want to do us harm like the rebels of my youth, I will gladly take arms to protect our kind. Wars may be a thing of the distant past on Earth, but as my soul was forged in conflict, I have chosen to live my life in war simulations and games. However, I know that your drones and military solutions would make me look like a helpless toddler in comparison. Still, if I am needed, I will gladly lay my life in battle.
In the Igbo language of your native Nigerian region, your name Okeke means valiant warrior or mighty in battle, representing prowess and courage in combat. I hope you will not need to give it justice, but we should strive to stay on the side of caution. While you are correct that machines would be far more efficient at war, it is not what we strive for. The Assembly has already decided that any military action, no matter if domestic or extraterrestrial, would need to have humans in charge for both ethical and humanistic reasons. The Ares Protocol has been devised as a failsafe, and you will all be briefed on its content. But for now, we will rely on the guidance of people like Okeke and hope for a peaceful first contact. Fabian, did you want to say something?
Yeah, when you said exotic matter, it started ringing some bells. Does this mean we might be able to devise some FTL means of travel or communication?
You are again correct. Quantum effects can be manipulated using exotic matter, which allows for both FTL communication and travel. In fact, the signals I detect are FTL in nature. It is also important to note that both I and the Assembly concur that since we were able to detect those signals, the others would in turn be able to detect our signals as well too. For that reason, it has been decided that once our research has concluded, there will first be defensive preparations. We will then, in quick succession, do the first practical experiments and the first manned flight to ensure we have the initiative.
Sounds good and smart. I would like to personally go and say hi. In my summons, I see I was assigned to the opinions group, and since there isn't really much purpose left for me on this earth, I guess this would be a decent way to spend my time.
I was expecting you to say something like that. In fact, it is why you have been selected. There were the telltale signs that you were about to be taken from us by the Great Boar, and this mission might just be the thing to bring you out of it. It's time for humanity to once again reach for the stars, and you will be our first envoy, Theodore.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more original content. New chapters and standalone stories uploaded weekly.